everybody. Hope everyone's keeping well during the current epidemic, and hoping that it's going to be over very soon. Rob's asked me to do a short video of my thoughts of the season, the highlights, and what I've found best over the season. I think this season's been, as per usual, a very testing time. We started off, I thought, well. Everybody wanted Ross and Liam to do really well, and still it wasn't to be. The time came where a change was needed, so we brought in Curtis and Martin, of course, to do a bit of a change, and so we went from there really. And I think when I look at some of the highlights following on from that gave me a bit of a buzz was certainly the first day, or the first game that Curtis was in charge of, and against FC United we come out of the blocks like a team I haven't seen all season, probably the season before that as well really. From the change was dramatic, and that particular game Ross came on and scored after 20 seconds, which was brilliant really. So I can still see his face when he scored that goal. And then we went on a bit of a run really. We made quite a few signings. Bizarrely, we had a discussion about Greg, and that Greg had become available, and I remember him doing his debut on his first game, and this man Mountain, walked out onto the pitch, and everyone was looking and then looking at me, and I'm thinking, well, I don't know what we're going to see here. And lo and behold, he scored, and following on from that, he scored again, and he scored again. But that particular day when he scored, the chants from the home team made me smile as well. I think you all know what the chants was. Then that was certainly a highlight for me that day. I was still laughing about it the next day. Following on from that, we went on a bit of a spell where we're signing players pretty much every week, and every player we signed scored. Dick Bacon next up, he was signed and scored, and that was quite bizarre really. So that was 2 players on the debut. Surely it's not going to happen again. The following week we sign Alex Wiles, comes on, scores. In fact, I think he scored 2 on that one. So I thought, well, let's keep signing players every week, and they're all going to score. But we didn't do that. We then went on to bring in a few loanees. So the next up was Nicky Walker. First game, scored an hat-trick. You think, what's going on here? But some of my other highlights that I thought was good was Rob Hughes' goal celebration on the radio, which was replayed obviously during the videos when we scored against Baseford, and apparently there was a few Baseford supporters and other individuals around Rob, so hence why I made it so vocal. That's all really. I think the league was cut short. Very difficult times for the football club moving forward. We've just set up a crowdfunding page to help get us through the rest of the season. I think next season personally is going to be arguably the toughest one, which will be the 6th year in charge of the football club. I can see sponsors not being as quite fruitful with sponsoring us next year, so there's going to be a few big gaps to fill in financially, so we're just going to have to work with what we've got. Hopefully this will pass soon and we can start planning on what we're going to do next year, but until then, thanks everyone for your support, and I look forward to seeing you back on the Martin & Co Arena and up the Blues.